Thank you for joining us on another episode of HNN Overtime. I'm one of your hosts, Davis Pitner, alongside Cienna Pilotin. We're here for another week. As you can see, our other host, Kyle Cienna, is not here. He is not here. He is on Maui doing some fun stuff. Stay tuned for that. He's doing some great stories over there, but it is just Cienna and I this week.
Yes.
See?
Davis
How's it going?
It's never just Davis and I. But it's going well. I mean, UH is coming off a win, so we have some good content to talk about there. We always love a good win.
And what a win was that? I mean, UH winning 20-17. I wasn't able to make it to the game, but you were there. I mean, what a crazy ending.
It was a crazy ending. Actually, most of the game was quite wild, I would say. Okay. So it kept raining off and on.
Oh, no.
And that really, I think, did a number on a lot of the guys. I think that impacted the game, I would say, because, I mean, just the ball would slip out of people's fingers, a lot of missed tackles, a lot of guys, slipping and falling. And, I mean, that can't help. It's Manoa, so it's going to rain every single game. But, yeah, there was just at one point in the fourth quarter, it came down heavy. So to the point that I was out there, Kyle, we were all out there, and the next day I was like, I don't feel great. And that's mainly just because the rain. It was a rain game.
Yeah, the rain, yeah. For sure.
But other than that, some big plays like this one.
Oh my God, I know. This went viral. They were that was unreal.
No, that was unreal. I mean, and seeing it firsthand, the crowd just went nuts. Just seeing, a big guy get his shine like that, things you love to see, man.
Oh, absolutely. I think I saw a video. I think it was inside of UH's locker room. And did you see that the game ball went to Sauce?
I did.
Timmy gave it. That was such a cool moment.
Such a good feel-good moment. And also in the locker room, there was Logan Taylor dancing. He just got hurt and is out for the season. And he just underwent surgery the other day. But just to see him celebrating with the team, you got to love a good home win.
Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. And, I mean, this was a highly anticipated game. I think we all kind of thought it was going to be close, and it for sure was like that. UH making kind of a big comeback in the second half. What do you say? I mean,
yeah, I would say it really was a tale of two halves. The first half, New Mexico State's quarterback was burning us. He got some wheels on him. He was running all over the place, so to the point that there'd be 6 guys that missed him. He was just quick, and anytime the pocket would collapse, he was gone. He was getting that first down for his team. And after half, I would say the defense kind of figured him out a little bit, or maybe they adjusted a little bit. Yeah. But after that's, in the second half, he was not burning them like he was in the first. A lot of the times they could sniff out what he was going to do, and they stopped it. So that's kind of when we got our momentum rolling. Still a lot of mistakes that need to be cleaned up, but overall, I think they came up strong when they needed to be.
Yeah, I mean, that's what wins games, too. I mean, these close battles, and I think we said it in the podcast before that. I mean, these were two really highly ranked quarterbacks. If I remember right, Shager was ranked 3rd at the time for passing yards, and I think their quarterback was ranked 11th or something.
Yeah, which is crazy for a Mountain West team, for 2 Mountain West teams. But yeah, and Shager's still up there.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the stats right now, ranked 5th now in the country for passing yards. That's absolutely unreal. He has 1,348 yards exactly. This has been an incredible year for Shager. I mean, it's been a while since we've kind of had that quarterback that's been doing it all, really.
Yeah, no, this is exciting for him. We all wanted him to have a great year, and he's kind of showing that he's adjusted a little more. He knows that this is his role. He's he's QB1. I think that was a problem with last season.
It definitely was, yeah.
But it shows he has confidence on the field, man. It looks great on him.
And more surprising too, he's able to move. He's got some wheels. Yes, our guy is able to get around.
That's definitely new for this season, because he wasn't doing that last season. Now you'll see him get the first down himself, or at least try to make plays when it could be play dead.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's been the one kind of shining light. I mean, you have a lot of people on this team, Pufele Ashlock, and a lot of other rising stars, and it just gives you a lot of hope for this team. It's been kind of a rough start, but you see these glimmers of hope. Shager and just a bunch of guys that are, playing their best out there. And
yeah, I think so far this season's looking hopeful. I'm hoping we get another win this weekend.
Yes.
I know it's going to be tough. We're on the road.
Island Showdown Trophy, everyone.
Oh, man, that
tomorrow.
pineapple.
Yeah, the pineapple is back.
It's back.
Yeah, this is a game that, means a lot to you too.
Means a lot to
Vegas
me.
girl over here.
Yeah, so I've said this, I think, on every single pod I brought up Las Vegas, so sorry for all of you out there. But I did graduate from UNLV, but
Okay.
Both my parents went to UH, and most of my family went to UH, and I'm born and raised here, so I do bleed green, trust me. When we're talking about football, and tomorrow in particular, UNLV's tough, man.
Yeah.
They have a new head coach, Barry Odom, who's kind of shaking up the program a little bit. I really liked Arroyo, their previous coach, and I was kind of surprised when he got fired, but now I see why, because Odom has come in and completely overhauled the program, and they look good. They beat Vanderbilt, they beat UTEP, so they're 3-1.
It's kind of unreal. A big stats guy. I like looking at the
You are a
stats.
big stats
Everyone,
guy.
I like
Davis,
looking at the stats. If you can't tell.
Yep.
More about that UTEP. So yeah, like you said, 3-1. But last week was kind of crazy for them. You mean talk about them being good. They beat UTEP 45-28 last week.
Crazy.
Rebels rushing 306 yards and generating 497 yards of total offense. That's a crazy amount of yards, Cienna.
No, that is. And I'm thinking about this now, and I'm just like, can we keep up with that level of offense?
Yeah.
Can we score that amount? And
especially with Logan out,
exactly.
What
can our defense do to stop these guys? Because they're clearly going to come out guns blaring. They're ready to find the end zone ASAP. So I really hope our defense can contain them, or at least try to.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we even mentioned it, or you mentioned it with the previous game with New Mexico State and handling that quarterback who was both kind of killing us in the air and on the ground too. It's that dual threat that might be a little tricky for the UH defense.
Yeah, it's going to be tricky. They just have to stick to their assignments. But UNLV is going to pull out, I think, some pretty cool trick plays. They're pretty flashy, and Odom likes that. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And one thing that I was looking at when I was looking at the stats, and I always like looking at the players too. The one thing I couldn't quite figure out was their quarterback situation over there. They started the year off with Doug Brumfield.
Yes. So Brumfield coming into the season was QB1. That was their guy. They posted him on social media every couple of days. It was countdown. Let's see Brumfield cook. That was their guy.
Yeah, for sure.
And then, things just kind of changed. And then they let this other guy come in, Mayava, and he's kind of bringing the sauce.
He kind of is.
He kind of is. Yeah.
It's not bad. Especially for starting late, I think I saw it's he has 500 something yards.
Insane.
For coming in late too. He wasn't even the starter.
No, that's insane. And so that's kind of another thing our defense has to worry about is who are they going to start tomorrow? You can only plan so much for each guy. So it kind of makes it difficult that we don't know exactly what they're going to do.
Yeah, exactly. And 306 rushing yards. That's quite a bit for the UH defense.
Yeah.
So they're going to have to contain the run. Those big guys are going to have to, make some plays, get in there.
Yeah, and that's kind of where we struggle. I feel like our DBs can kind of hang their own. We have to be able to stop the run and finish tackles. That was mainly our issue the last couple of weeks. Is guys are in the right area, they're just not wrapping them up, and the offense is leading to first downs and stuff when it could be third and then fourth. So
Sauce is going to have to get saucy in this game.
We're going to need you.
We're going to need you. One last thing, too, that I thought was interesting. I was looking at ESPN, and they have a matchup predictor.
Oh.
And they have UNLV at 76.1% to UH 23.9%, of course.
Yeah.
Chances of winning this game.
Yeah, I would say that's about right. As much as, Kyle and I were on Sunrise last week, and I kind of threw it out there that UNLV was going to win, and I'm sorry for you UH fans out there that might have hurt you a little bit, but I do think it's true. I think it's going to be a tough one. I think the odds are definitely in their favor.
I think a lot of it too. Yeah, a lot of it too is like that home play too.
Yes.
I was looking at, I think UH is definitely more favorable when they play here, but
Yes.
when it's at UNLV, I mean, that's, you guys come out to play.
Yes,
you guys
we
come out to support.
Play. Yes. And I mean, there will be a lot of Hawaii fans out there. My parents are one of them. You know?
Look at that. Shout out.
My parents are there. But yeah, I definitely think UNLV has the edge in this one.
Okay.
But
All
hope I'm
right.
proven wrong tomorrow.
No, we will see. I'm excited.
too.
Yeah, we're going to have all the highlights. You and I are actually going to be on Sunday.
Yes.
So
tune in on Sunrise on K5 at around 8:45 Sunday morning. Davis and I will be.
I'll be making my debut.
Yes, Davis has not yet joined us on the couch, so
Yep.
it'll be Davis and I and Billy V talking some UH football.
I'm excited.
It's a big
I'm
deal
excited.
with Billy V.
I know. I can only assume so. I mean, Billy's been doing a great job at UH.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's
his
the
voice
best.
just echoes
Through the stands.
yeah,
Yes.
through the stands.
Yeah, he's great.
I'm excited. It's going to be
Yes,
fun.
Me too. I can't
Hopefully
wait.
nothing but good things to talk about. But
I hope so too.
We'll see. We'll have the full recap for you guys.
Yes, we will.
Continuing on, though, this was something that you actually brought up. We're switching
Okay.
from UH over to my favorite. I mean, it's not the Warriors. I've gone on about the Golden State Warriors. We could talk all day about them getting Dwight Howard. And but no, we're here to talk about a major trade that is shaking up the entire
big,
NBA.
guys.
Might be hurting some Portland fans a little bit. Damian Lillard, he's gone. He's gone.
Time
Dame time
is in Wisconsin.
It's in Wisconsin
That's
now.
crazy.
Yeah.
I'm kind of torn up about this
Okay.
because I love Dame for his loyalty, and I loved how he was like, I'm going to ride it out. No matter how bad it gets, I'm going to stay in Portland. And he did for 11 years. But I am happy for him because I think there's no point in wasting your talent for a program that's not. You're just not going to win it there.
Yeah.
But Milwaukee, like, you couldn't go anywhere else. I mean, did the Lakers not know that he was available? That's why.
I have no idea. So let me read off the trade really fast.
Okay.
So everyone, this might take me a while because this was like a 3-team trade between the Bucks, Blazers, and the Phoenix Suns. By the way, that shot on the screen is now Damian's new teammate, Giannis, right there. But let me just say the trade really fast. So the Bucks, of course, are receiving Damian Lillard, and that's it. The Portland Trailblazers.
That's all they need.
Hold on, let me clear my throat for the Portland Trailblazers,
right.
though. They're getting Drew Holiday, DeAndre Ayton, Tumani Kamara, the Bucks 2029 first-round pick, a swap of rights on the Bucks 2028 and 2030 picks. And then meanwhile, the Phoenix Suns are getting Yusuf Nurkic, Grayson Allen, Nasir Little, and Keon Johnson. So
that's crazy.
It's crazy looking at this list and just seeing Milwaukee get one player when everyone else is getting
It's crazy because they got one, but they definitely won. They have the best player.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
I don't know, like, the others are kind of losers in this because
They kinda are.
You kind of missed out on Damian Lillard.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I mean, I look at the other names. I mean, maybe I'm just not a big, Blazers fan. I mean, a lot of these guys, like, or Suns, I just haven't heard of. And then that one name sticks out is Damian Lillard. So I 100% agree. I think the Bucks won in this.
They definitely won. I'm excited. He's getting up there. He doesn't have much time left in his career. So I am excited to see him be part of a team. But, I mean, Milwaukee, do you think that they, make a run after this?
I
they
think
were
there's a
already good.
lot of hype.
That was my thing, is they were good before Dame. Like, they had a shot at the ring anyway.
I mean, when you have a player like Giannis, I mean, it's already hard to beat that. I mean, a lot of teams have struggled against that. And now you bring in Damian, who brings in that 3-pointer, threat on the
cold,
outside. He's ice
Yeah.
cold. I think I had some stat over here. In his career with the Blazers, he was drafted in 2012 also. He made 6,281 field goals and 2,387 3-pointers. I like reading the stats because it just goes to show, how phenomenal of a player Damian Lillard is.
Yeah, and I feel like he's kind of been forgotten about these last
He has been, yeah.
Right? Like
yeah.
3 years-ish. I remember watching him years ago, and he was just he was that guy. It was Dame time. Anytime you needed a shot. And lately, I feel like people are forgetting about him, but he's just.
I agree.
Maybe, and he is getting up there in age, but man, he is so cold.
I think the thing too is that he just didn't have that much help on the Blazers.
You're right.
Yeah, he never really had that much help, and I think that's the thing that maybe this is a good thing. I mean, finally in his career, you can get a win. Milwaukee though,
good.
Just want to end off on this nice post. He said, just going to start it out. Dear Rip City, I want to start off by saying this isn't a goodbye. It is a see you later. My words have always been from the heart. When it comes to you, Rip City, I consider you my home as well as many of my family members, and that won't change. So,
this
just a nice little message.
Earlier, and this made me tear up a little bit.
It really does. I mean,
he dedicated his whole life to that city.
Yeah, he really did.
Yeah.
And I'm sure all the Blazer fans are probably really sad, and then also at the same time like any hometown hero, very grateful for his time there. And
and hey, I've not seen people on social media burning his jersey.
Yes,
so
I know.
That's a win to me. I cannot stand when people burn jerseys, and I get it. Sometimes I do, if it's like an ultimate betrayal. But I just think, first of all, that's a waste of monay for you.
That is.
Right?
It's like those jerseys are not cheap.
And, right. And like you actually burning the jersey, what does that do for that doesn't change the situation.
Yeah.
But this is one of those trades that I think everyone in Portland is like, thank you for everything you've done here. We love you. You'll forever be ours. And that's it. They're gonna root for him, I think.
I think so too. I don't know. It randomly makes me think of a totally different sport, but Peyton Manning when he was with the Broncos and they had that game against the Colts.
Yeah.
And then I think I remember in the video, it was a highlight reel of all of his best moments as a Colts player. I don't know. It's
just the feel good moments.
It's the feel good moments, everyone.
It really
is. That was some crazy news though.
That I did not see coming the other day.
I don't think anyone saw it. Yeah. That was wild.
Now I'm excited for I really do miss basketball season, so I'm very excited for that to be underway.
Me too. I'm very excited about basketball season. But also, speaking about objects that are like spheres, we're gonna. Wow! Look at this.
Wow! A sphere object.
It's a sphere object, everyone.
Davis loves this sphere.
I do. This is not the first time we have shown the sphere. This is new footage though that we have.
Very cool.
Of the inside. Look at that. I don't know what I would think if that was happening around me.
Amazing.
That is kind of crazy.
Wow.
Look at that face.
So I just who's in charge of what gets put on?
I don't know, but I want that job.
Sometimes it's
I want
crazy.
that job.
What is that? I just can't imagine driving on the freeway on the I-95 on the 215.
I know.
For all you Vegas folk out there, and seeing that, that's insane. But I mean, so do we think that if the Raiders win a Super Bowl, they do it's oh my God, the Super Bowl is gonna be in Vegas.
That's right.
So and it's gonna be Usher. So what if Usher has a hologram? You know what I mean? How do we include the sphere in the halftime show?
Oh my God, I'm sure they're gonna do
Even
just
they're,
crazy
a mile
things. Away. I don't even know what to think about that. It's just so crazy. I mean, what do you think, Vegas girl?
I think it's so Vegas. It's just so obnoxious.
It seems really Vegas.
It's so
even all
Vegas.
those lights.
I love it. It's so very Fremont Street. I don't know about that. Like,
I
this
don't
is
know
just
about the
weird to me.
face.
Like, the what was just playing was really cool. But yeah, it's so Vegas. It's so flashy. I just want them to do cool stuff on the outside. I don't need this yellow ball of emoji.
I think so too. And a little bit about it before we go. It is the largest sphere-shaped building in the world, standing at 366 feet tall and 516 feet wide. The eye-dropping ball covered in 1.2 million LED light bulbs have images that are constantly in motion and changing.
This probably sounds like a dumb question, but so it's not like solar powered?
Solar powered?
It's definitely like just light bulbs.
I guess it says LED bulbs, so I guess it's just
Dang,
it's
how
just
many
light
orders?
bulbs.
How many Amazon orders did that take?
That's a I know.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of bulbs. Yeah, that's quite a bit of energy going into that sphere.
I
right
just
there.
want to know, like, how do I get on the committee of like choosing what's on it each day?
Hey, it's never too late. Maybe that's
My
the next
new
thing.
calling.
Your new calling. you could be the person who puts images on the sphere.
I'm gonna. Even if it's Vegas, I would request the Chiefs one to be done.
Oh, okay.
If that's not
I
too
don't
much
know.
to
You got the
ask.
Raiders right there, though. I don't know.
I
We'll
know,
see.
but me personally would say the Chiefs.
Okay. All right. Well, as we wrap up the show, we need to talk about one thing that has been going viral. It has been the most talked thing subject across the nation. I mean, maybe even across the world. Who knows? But something near and dear to everyone's heart, but especially your heart, Cienna. As a Chiefs fan, we got to talk about the Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift relationship.
Do we have to?
What do you even call it? I mean,
Okay.
we have to talk about
have
Chiefs
my
fan,
thoughts
Chiefs
here.
fan right here, Cienna. What are you thinking right now?
So I have a lot of thoughts on this.
Okay.
One,
All right.
I don't think it's real.
Whoa,
Yeah.
hold on. You're killing the Swifties right now.
Yeah. Okay. It went from them just exchanging phone numbers. Like, literally, they just started texting. Like, I don't even think they know each other's favorite color, to all of a sudden, she's in the booth with his mom.
Mama Kelce.
Mama Kelce. She's sitting next to Donna within the matter of days. Like, that's
Look at that.
that's
There they
so
are.
publicity. Which, honestly, I'm not mad at either of them because people are buying into it because it's a great story. But I just don't think it's true. I don't think they'd be a great couple, but, what do I know? You're like, what do I know? My other point is, okay, so now she's going to be at this New York game.
Yes.
So she's just like a football girly now.
I guess so. Yeah.
Okay. Her fans are going insane right now. Like, my whole TikTok feed is these girls basically, like, all into football now, which, like, that's great. Join the bandwagon. It's a great sport to watch.
But not your team.
But one, not my team. Two, not ever for a man. And three, like, don't just do it for these next, like, month and then, like, jump off afterwards and say you're, like, done. And that was just an era, Speaking of eras, those are, like, really famous in Taylor Swift's world. Her eras. So I guess she's in her, like, football player era, I guess.
That's true.
Like, good luck with that. That never ends well.
Well, let me just, I talk a lot about stats for sports, but hold on.
You have
we got some
stats?
stats for
Davis,
this.
you're
well,
lying.
very few stats. All right. Travis Kelce, I think he has gained the most out of this whole entire thing.
No.
Travis Kelce, let's look at it. He has gained 400,000 Instagram followers. He has trended on every major social media platform. And according to Fanatics, jersey sales for Travis Kelce have spiked by 400%.
Oh my goodness.
Since that Bears game.
Okay. So this is why
So,
I'm getting
wow.
even more frustrated.
Yep.
Because my For You page is a bunch of girls telling their boyfriends, doesn't it feel so great that Travis Kelce is finally on the map? Finally on the map? Homeboy won 2 Super Bowls. Like,
People are just learning now.
You're literally lying, dude. It just makes me so mad because they really genuinely believe that he was a nobody before they met.
Yeah. And now
Like,
he's a somebody.
And now he's a somebody. Like, this is insane. He's like one of the best tight ends to ever play the game. Like, and I'm not just saying that as a Chiefs fan. Like, this man is a legend. He's gonna be in the Hall of Fame, and they really do believe that like she is doing charity work by dating this man.
It is so crazy. Like, I'm just picturing all those, like, just a bunch of new fans wearing Kelce jerseys.
Oh,
and then
know
I
it.
guarantee you ask them, like, some question,
Right.
and they're not going to know.
Right,
like,
right.
like, who's the quarterback for the Chiefs? And they're like,
Right. Name the
Travis
head coach.
Kelce.
Yeah.
Is it
yeah.
Travis
They think
Kelce?
He's the quarterback.
Maybe he's
You're
the
so right,
head coach, quarterback. Yeah,
Just does it all.
Just Travis Kelce.
That's, I mean, okay, him getting all these Instagram followers, his jersey sales, like, I love it. I want to support Kelce. What is that? What
I just
is
wanted to
that?
play this while you were talking.
No, what is that? Is that
This
pie?
is in Kansas City. These are
713.
these are heart-shaped
Oh,
little
okay.
desserts, little cakes.
If someone sent me one of those, I'm not gonna be
Travis
mad.
Swift, look at that.
Okay, the Travis Swift one I don't want. but
87
in
heart
our Chiefs era,
13.
I will say
In our Chiefs
I
era,
know,
that's
oh my
good.
gosh, I will say some of these like promos and stuff have gotten, really, they're cute. Like, I will say that is really cute. I'm just like, I'm kind of had enough. I'm ready, and I think her being in New York at this Jets game is only gonna drag it on. Like, is she gonna come on to every game?
Is she going to be
Like,
with Mama Kelce?
Right.
Well,
Like, how
is
long
he-
do we keep this up for?
I don't know.
Like,
It is so crazy. Like, I just want to know if it's real. I mean, we've seen so many videos of them walking out together. There was the video of them in the car. I
Yeah.
only know that
Yes,
because
the
like my
getaway car.
Instagram feed is like blown up too. I'm pretty sure the Kelce and Kelce podcasts or whatever.
oh, that New Heights podcast?
Yeah, the
I
New
did
Heights.
listen to it.
I'm
Just
sure
kinda-
everyone's listened.
Right, everybody listened
Yeah.
to it. But yeah, he basically kept it like, she's really nice. Thanks for showing up.
Yeah.
The thing that also made me really mad, it just sounds like I'm going on a tangent here, but also after the game, like, all you see is the ESPN account, Bleacher
Yep.
Report. They're all posting like something regarding Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Like, these are like actual sports accounts. Like, the NFL is posting
You are
about
so
Taylor
right.
Swift.
Yeah. You are so right.
Like, can we go back to our regularly scheduled programming, please?
Wow. I'm so happy we ended with that segment.
Yeah, it's gonna take me a little bit to cool down, but
Do you think
Hey.
do you think this is what about Auntie Lynn? How does she? We should have had her on too.
we should have had her on.
just for this segment.
I think Auntie Lynn's had enough too. After Sunday, I saw her.
We're
Chiefs
talking
won.
Lynn Kawano too.
Lynn
Sorry.
Kawano,
Yeah.
After the Chiefs won, we beat the Bears. The Bears look, oh my gosh, they look so bad. Anyway,
Yeah.
so we beat them. So we were all happy in our household. But in terms of that, we were just like, we've seen enough. And that was on Sunday. That was like right after the game.
Yeah.
We were like, we've seen enough. Now I know she's done. She's exactly where I am.
Yeah. I think the real question of my thought is this going to be a weekly occurrence?
That's
Do you
what
think
I'm
Taylor is going to
wondering.
go to every game?
She can't, right?
That's true.
Like, I mean, she could do whatever she wanted, but I just feel like, is she really gonna go watch the Chiefs Broncos, Chiefs
I don't
Chargers?
know.
Like, is that worth her time?
I don't
You know what I
know.
mean? Like, you're
It's-
Taylor Swift, honey.
if they're together though, I mean, maybe you gotta support.
If they're actually
maybe you
dating,
support
then
Travis,
yes,
you know?
I do see her
Little
going
Travis
to every game.
Swift?
Yeah,
Yeah, come-
Travis Swift. Yeah, I guess if this is real, yeah, if that's your man, you're going to the games, right?
This is wild. We'll see what happens.
So mad. All right, Davis, I'm I'm gonna need a little bit of time to cool off now. You know, just give me an hour or so. I'll feel better.
Okay. All right.
But
that was good though. That was a solid episode.
I know we miss our guy Kyle here, but
missed our guy Kyle. Do we talk about it again with him though? I'm kind of curious about his take.
Depending on this weekend, if she's
That's
in
true.
New York with the mom, yes, we'll talk
Is
about
Mama
it.
Kelce there though? Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't know.
Because she might go watch Jason play.
Yeah, you gotta share the love.
You do have to share the love.
Yeah, I mean we'll have to see. I mean maybe even next week if Taylor decides to grace us with our presence again.
I'm kind of done.
Jersey
talking about
sales
it,
go up by
but
600%.
600%. Big stats guy.
Big stats guy. Get ready for all the stats next week. Well, that was another episode of HNN Overtime. Thank you guys all so much for watching or listening. You can find other episodes like this if you're on YouTube. Head to the Hawaii News Now YouTube page. Or if you're listening to this, go ahead and listen to wherever you find your other podcasts. My name is Davis alongside Cienna. Thank you guys so much for watching.